Hello everyone, Skits here, and today we're gonna take a look at top 5 Fallout New Vegas mods that came out in August of 2015. Now my reason for only doing a top 5 and not top 10 is because my school is starting soon and I didn't really have much time to record enough gameplay for 10 mods. And also there weren't that many amazing mods that came out in August, I think mainly because Fallout 4 hype is slowly dying out and it will only resurrect when we will get some new information or when the game will be released. But anyway, if you really want to have 10 new mods from this month, I will put a link to another 5 of them down in the description. And as always, this is my personal list, and if you don't agree with it, feel free to post your own mods down in the comments. And now let's get to it. First mod I have for you is called Near Death by DevilWish182. Now whenever an enemy's health goes below 10%, they will be unable to move, and then you can go talk to them and you have several options of what you can do to them. Now if you want, you can just leave them alone and every 10 seconds they will lose 1 point of health that will eventually kill them. But if you're not so cruel, you can either decide to give them a stim pack. You can open their inventory and check out what they have, so you can basically steal any of their equipment without killing them. Or you can equip them with a slave collar. Now equipping them with the slave collar gives you additional few options. You can find 3 slave collars in Goodsprings at the workbench. And now let's take a look at options that slave collars bring you. Now you can either detonate their collar, which will of course kill them. You can then set the collar to detonate if the slave threatens you, because there is a chance that the enemies will not follow you and instead of aiding you, they will attack you in battle. You can then remove the collar and that will turn the NPC to their normal state. You can also make them follow you, which will basically turn them into followers. If you feel like your slave can also dance for you, with either a tap dance or a sexy dance, then you have also an option to tie your slave up, and that's basically about it. Now what I really like about this mod is that it gives you additional options when you are dealing with enemies. Now instead of only killing them, you can also make them into your slaves, steal things from them, or you can even heal them if you feel like. And so yeah, if you're looking for a mod that will allow you to have your own slaves and also add some additional options for the enemies, then this mod is definitely for you. Moving on, we have Wasteland Extended WEXT by MouthCon. Now this mod, just like the mod author describes it, aims to extend the vanilla content with revision of large areas, add houses and other buildings for important NPCs and main factions, add vendors to the places where you would expect them to be, add some new Wild Wasteland encounters, add few companions, series of quests, and also 2 custom-made areas, Hunter's Island and West Vegas. Now at the moment, of course, the WEXT is not fully finished. At the moment it is on version 0.255 and it currently adds 27 new interiors, 3 quests, 58 unique NPCs and 1 companion. Now of course I personally did not have time to test out everything, but I took a look at some of the features and now let's talk about them a little bit. Now we can start off with Goodsprings, where you can find new homes for Sunny, Trudy, Chet and Easy Pete. You can also find your own Goodsprings player home here, when you can also begin one of the quests for this mod. Now when we move on to Prim, here you can find a new store with the Ghoul owner that also has a quest for you. Then we also have the NCR Prim Outpost, where you can find some new NPCs and also begin another quest. There are also a few additional interiors where you can find powder gangers. Then in Nipton you can find that crosses have been moved to the entrance of the town. You can also find Nipton Schoolhouse and new bomb shelter here. Then you can also find overhauls for Boulder City, Bonus Springs and Freeside as well. Now I personally think that this mod has a lot of potential. That is also one of the reasons why I decided to include it in this list. I mean, if the modder keeps working on it, he can really create tons of additional content for New Vegas that will blend in vanilla game. Another thing I also like is that modder is putting tons of new updates. I think that the last update was not even a week ago, and like I said, the author is still actively working on this mod. So definitely make sure you check it out. I think it is worth a try even in the current version, and make sure you also check it out for any future updates. Coming up next, we have Graham's Armor by Aanderz. Now this mod adds a new standalone armor that was created as a mashup of Joshua's Graham's Armor and Ulysses' Duster. You can find it next to Grave at Northern Passage, or you can of course spawn it with the console. You can find the ID for the item in the mod description. Now since this armor is a mashup, it is of course created from vanilla assets, and I personally think it looks really great. I mean, I never thought that combination of Joshua Graham's Armor and Ulysses' Duster would look this good. Now of course there are separate male and female versions. Now in the female version, as you can see, the midriff is exposed, and that is basically the only difference between these 2 versions. Now the textures and meshes look great as well. These 2 mesh top armors work perfectly together, and I have to say that I really like the overall look of the armor. I mean, it looks like it could protect you in the Wasteland, and it also has great look. So yeah, if you're looking for a good looking armor with an actual protection for both males and females, then this mod is definitely for you. Next up we have AlChestBreach Street Crier by CaughtInTheCrossfire. Now if you ever played Vanilla New Vegas and you managed to get to the free side, I'm 100% sure that you met the Crier near the Atomic Wrangler. I personally thought she was really annoying, just like all of the Criers, and I wished that something a lot better would replace her. Now with this mod my wishes come true. Now instead of that annoying female Crier, you can have AlChestBreach promoting Atomic Wrangler. Now the lines for the Crier have been ripped from the AlChestBreach videos, and I think they work perfectly for this mod. Now there are currently a total of 25 different lines. The Crier is fully lip synced as well, and that is not all. With the newest update, this Crier can also become your companion. Now he comes with his own retextured ranged weapon, and also with a custom melee weapon, and then he also has his own custom perk. Now as a companion, AlChestBreach works great as well. I did not encounter any problems with him. I mean, he has his own companion wheel, he has custom lines for each command you ask him. Now these lines are unfortunately not voice acted. Now in combat he was not really that amazing. I mean, he was defeated by super mutants easily, but he was not that bad against NCR, so I think that he's kinda balanced. If you're looking for a good companion and you are also tired of the Street Crier that was near Atomic Wrangler, then this mod is perfect for you. And the last mod I have for you is called Legion Quest Expanded by LegionaryH. Now this mod, just like the name says, expands upon few of the Legion quests. Now in vanilla game, Legion did not really have much quests, and you could say it was just a side faction, and I think that the authors did not really expect you to play as them, and that is why they had so little content. With this mod, however, you can alter the outcome of few quests. Some quests have also been expanded, and you can even begin a whole new quest if you want. Now the quest That Lucky Old Son can now be done in Legion's favor and can be started by talking to Caesar. In the Birds of Feather you can actually help the Legion defeat the Vangraphs and the NCR. In VR Legion, instead of killing some NCR, that he will actually send you to ask for some reinforcements from Caesar, and then you can attack the camp with them. And after that, the camp Forlorn Hope will be reworked, the NCR flags will be removed, and there will be also trader and a medic available in the camp as well. Now the whole new quest begins after you complete That Lucky Old Son, and you will meet up with Cato Hostilius to kill Chief Hanlon. Now I personally did not try all of the new quests or new features, but I still think that this is a pretty cool idea. What I really like is that all of these quests are voice acted, and that is thanks to the mod meshing up the original vanilla dialogue, and thanks to that the quests really blend in vanilla game. Now if you're a Legion lover, I don't see why you should install this mod, and even if you're not and you were just thinking about what kind of faction you wanna choose, this mod may actually convince you to try out the Legion side. And yeah guys, I guess that's about it. Now if you are interested in another 5 mods that I considered to do in this episode, the links for them will be down in the description. I personally think that all 10 of these mods are great, but like I said at the beginning, I simply did not have time to record footage for all of them, that's why I only chose 5. And yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, subscribe for more Fallout content, and I will see you next time.